After nearly 4 decades, Exodus International is deciding to shut its doors. No more gay conversion therapy. And on top of all of that, they're planning on apologizing to the LGBT community.
Ah,
So a few
I think
months
I have
ago-
their apology on tape, actually.
I regret it. I'm sorry. Just saying I'm sorry. That was just my mistake and my bad. I'm sorry.
Some chance that wasn't them. Yes.
This is kind of incredible. If you guys can remember, last April, John Polk, who is or was the former chairman of Exodus International, came forward and said that he absolutely regretted anything that he did with Exodus International. He said that gay conversion therapy did not work, and he felt terrible for ruining so many people's lives.
Funny you said that, because I think I have him on tape as well.
Oh my God, I am totally sorry for that.
Actually, that's what he should have said.
I'm so happy that the soundboard has returned.
It's back.
It's back.
Okay.
Yes.
But he should have said that. That's a good apology. Okay. Now.
Well, John Polk did say something to that effect. He was
Okay.
genuinely, sincerely apologetic for,
All right.
for his involvement with Exodus International. Now, Exodus International also released a statement, and here's what they said. We're not negating the ways God used Exodus to positively affect thousands of people. But a new generation of Christians is looking for change, and they want to be heard.
See, that message sucks.
It does.
Yeah, JR talked me into realizing that that sucks. Well, I mean, we still believe it, but it looks like the new generation, they're all like, if you want to be gay, that's fine. God doesn't hate you.
So I agree that that's not a good apology by any means, but the one thing that I will say, I will give them a tiny, tiny amount of credit because at least they're willing to recognize that the country has progressed.
Yeah.
Whereas the Republican Party refuses to recognize that, and they're like, no, we still want to be right-wing and we still want to be extremely conservative. We just got to change the packaging a little bit. We got to sell it in a different way.
No, look, it's a great thing. Like, I wonder when the last office closed down that was against women's suffrage, right? Like, they must have had all this movement. They must have had like people who were like, oh, don't let women vote. And they must have had organizations. When the last one said, you know what, my mistake, my bad, and they closed it down. But that's exactly what's happening here with all these guys heading for the exits. And now Exodus International was huge, and now they're gone. In fact, we have a statement from Exodus as they were leaving. It went like this.
I'm passing out.
Okay, are you okay? You want to hang on?
Passing out.
Okay. You want to sit down?
Gone.
Gone.
Okay.
It's a stretch, okay? But I like the guy at Exodus going, gone.
So Alan Chambers, the president of Exodus, said the following. He says, Exodus is an institution in the conservative Christian world, but we've ceased to be a living, breathing organism. For quite some time, we've been imprisoned in a worldview that's neither honoring toward our fellow human beings nor biblical. And he's actually right about that.
Okay, see, that's good.
Yes.
That's very good. Okay, and actually, one last thing that they said as they were leaving. This is the moment of our reckoning. We're going to fill Razagul's destiny. That doesn't even make sense, but I want to throw that in there.